Now we'll take a look at what's in the kiln room. The electric kilns, carts with green ware and ware ready for the glaze kiln, in the glaze kiln. Everything you make this semester will be fired twice. The first firing, or the bisque firing, occurs in these electric kilns. Your green ware will be put into the kiln and fired to cone 08, about 1700 degrees Fahrenheit. Your job isn't to load or unload kilns, but if you'd like to help, all you have to do is ask, and we'll be glad to show you how it works. You're going to need to be able to tell the difference between green ware and bisque ware. Bisque ware is usually a pinkish color, and it definitely sounds different when you thunk it. This kiln is relatively safe because there's no combustion or gas coming into the building. This is electricity running the kiln. But there is a danger of electricity as well. We never fire the kiln with the lid open because the elements in here could electrocute you if you touched them. The other thing that's important about the bisque kiln is you can kind of see on the lid there's some corrosion on the stainless steel. This kiln will smell when it's around red heat. That's because clay has organic material and sulfur compounds in it. So there's a ventilation system attached to the kilns, but you don't want to hang around in here while the kilns are firing. We programmed this computer to fire the electric kilns. It's very simple. These are the elements that heat up when electricity is passing through to heat up the kiln. It's very important that we don't turn the kiln on unless the lid is shut. It's also very important never to put anything on top of the kiln. This isn't designed to hold any weight. I'll turn on the gas kiln exhaust just so you can hear how loud it is. It won't start right away because damper motors are opening at this point. That's what it sounds like with the exhaust on. It looks good, man.
It's always amazing at how much extra space there is.
Yeah.
Fire. What's this?
It's pots ping as the glaze crazes. You can really hear this when we first open the kiln. You may occasionally hear your piece ping weeks later. We went to open the kiln a day and a half, about 40 hours after the end of the firing, and it was still over 200 degrees. A bit too warm, so we closed it part way and came back later to unload. When unloading, it is important to only take pieces off the top of the kiln setting. If you reach in from the side, you could easily bump something and knock things over. Be careful handling pots that have stuck down with glaze. When they come off the kiln shelf, that glaze is really broken glass and could easily cut you.
This one looks familiar, Bob.
This is where we see the results of all of our hard work. Look carefully at the results other students are getting and make sure to ask questions.
this video.
Get your pieces off the table and take them home as soon as you can. We need the space so you have some place to work.